newly released Scott Pruitt emails show more ties to lobbyists in fossil fuel industry. Wow. I mean, it's sad because this is news and this is incredibly, incredibly important. And the hypocrisy of having the head of the EPA just doing the bidding of the fossil fuel industry. It's just completely hypocritical. Environmental Protection Agency, it no longer exists. But anyways, so newly released internal emails show Scott Pruitt's office discussed hiring the family friend of a fossil fuel lobbyist whose wife was the person who was renting Pruitt a Washington, D.C. condo at only $50 a night. So, you know, the whole thing that went on with Scott Pruitt where they found out that he was getting perks from this person who was renting him this condo at $50 a night, where normally it was like hundreds of dollars a night. They've been, you know, investigating that, and they did find these emails that actually show this information. So the emails were released as part of the Freedom of Information Act filed by the Sierra Club. So good on the Sierra Club. In one of the emails, the lobbyist, J. Stephen Hart, wrote to Pruitt's chief of staff that his wife, Vicky, has to talk to Scott about this kid who is important to us. He told Vicky to talk to you about how to handle this. And Pruitt's chief of staff replied, on it. In other emails, this lobbyist for the fossil fuel industry, Stephen Hart, also lobbied Pruitt's office on behalf of Coca-Cola and the bank HSBC. Pruitt had on the record lied. He went on record and lied before these emails came out, and he falsely claimed that Stephen Hart did not lobby the EPA last year, in which these emails revealed that he did. So Stephen Hart essentially was asking Scott Pruitt to hire someone to work for the EPA who was a friend of this woman who was renting out this apartment to Scott Pruitt at $50 a night. So that's how you get hired to the EPA. You rent out an apartment to Scott Pruitt for free, and then he owes you a favor, and then he hires someone that you ask him to. So other internal emails show that a month after becoming EPA administrator, Scott Pruitt told top executives with the American Petroleum Institute that he was looking to fill regional director positions with the agency. He literally reached out to the American Petroleum Institute. He literally reached out to members of the fossil fuel industry and said, I need to hire people to work for the Environmental Protection Agency. So hello over there at the American Petroleum Industry. Do you have anyone who would like to work for the Environmental Protection Agency? And he hired them. He literally went out of his way to contact fossil fuel industry executives and say, look, I'll hire whoever you want to. So he lied. He lied to the public. He lied on camera that these things never happened. And now they have the proof to show it. One last thing I'm going to leave you with, and I'll pick this up, you know, when I come back on Thursday. But the Trump administration is pushing the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration away from studying climate change. So we're like, this is it. Like, is there one more environmental group that he could possibly corrupt? Well, he is now. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, he's pushing them to no longer research climate change. So it has been the major federal science agency working against climate change, one of them. And a recent presentation revealed the agency was considering dropping the word climate from their mission, and what they replace it with is so incredible and has absolutely nothing to do with the climate at all. So the Rear Admiral, one of the leaders of NOAA, Timothy Gallant, proposed a new mission statement. He said that this is what the new mission statement is going to be. To understand or this was their old one, to understand and predict changes in climate, weather, occasions, and coasts and oceans. But according to his new mission statement last year, he proposed that it would be to protect lives and property, empower the economy, and support homeland and national security. I'm sorry, wait. How does it go from understanding changes in the weather, oceans, and coasts to protect lives and property, empower the economy, and support homeland and national security? That's what he wanted to change their mission statement to. I don't know, is this the Army? Is this the National Guard? Or is this the NOAA? I don't know. So that's what Trump had pushed him to change it to. Huge backlash. This didn't follow, people did not respond well to this. So he backtracked and he said that wasn't going to happen.